What's up, everybody? It is the best spot, Kid Smooth, and man, it's been a while since I did a regular, typical video that's like not a live stream, but it's 2020. I told you guys I want to do more content for my YouTube channel because I had a lot of you guys here subscribed, and I haven't been giving you really the right amount of content for you guys to continue to subscribe here. You know what I mean? For those who you follow me on Twitter. Also, I've been promoting my mixer heavily, but YouTube, is always home, even though they do some scandalous BS. But let's talk about 2020 in Xbox. You guys should know, there's nothing to hide. I am the best bot. I am an Xbox guy, Xbox fanboy, Xbot, whatever you want to call me. It is what it is. I've been here. I've maintained my stance on Xbox throughout, while all the others, jump shipped and, they're riding into a different tune, singing different songs. But right now, I'm ready here to usher in the next generation. I'm just to say I am hype for Xbox in 2020 or Xbox Series X in 2020 is clearly an understatement. I'm to the point where I didn't care about going to E3. I wasn't going. I'm contemplating heavily if I'm going to go to E3 this year, because do I want to go there or wouldn't sit live in person, or do I want to sit back home, take a couple of days off of work and enjoy the show? But Zucker made a video on momentum, and I wanted to do that video as well, but first I wasn't gonna do it, but I was like, you know what, I'm still gonna talk about it because there's just a lot. I don't know how long this video is gonna be. I don't want it to be that long, but I didn't want it to go live because that can extend even longer. But let's talk about this, right? We know Xbox had a decent year. E3 wasn't. It was X19 was good for what it was. It was, it was much better than the years previous. I actually didn't mind XO19. And then obviously we had, the games that released. You had Crackdown 3, underrated. Gears 5, game of the year for me. They had a lot of content for Game Pass. Game Pass was very good this year. And then they closed out the year at the Game Awards by unsuspected reveal of the Xbox Series X that none of us has really shut up about since then. And it just drove that momentum into the new year. I mean, so much momentum to the point that people who usually wouldn't tune in and do live shows for a CES did one because, Sony was going to be there. And they had a presentation, and they gave a presentation. They did talk about PlayStation 4, well, mostly about PlayStation 4 and their sales and whatever. And they showed the PlayStation 5 logo, and even people who already knew of the PlayStation 5 existence were still overly hyped. It broke records on Instagram. Yes, Instagram likes. It has a lot of Instagram likes for the PlayStation 5 logo, which looks a lot like the PlayStation 4 logo, to no surprise. So people are anticipating the PlayStation 5. They're wanting more. They're a bit hungry, and that's because over the past month it's been Xbox, and we know about the rumors of the Xbox Series X supposedly 30-40% more powerful than the PlayStation 5. We don't know how true that is. We're hearing 12 teraflops, this and that, RDNA 2 versus RDNA 1. All sorts of things. So it just has this a lot of information. We got a reveal of the back of the console, what kind of ports it's going to be having. Phil Spencer already showing the chip off and whatnot. So it got a lot of people intrigued of what's going to happen. What is this thing going to do? And the crazy thing is, like I said, there's what everybody excited for it. There's a lot of naysayers, a lot of deflectors that's trying to push people away. They're talking up PC. I posted something on Twitter that kind of got very popular fairly quick. I was surprised when I posted a picture of the PS5 new logo and the Xbox Series X reveal image. It got a lot of feedback. I said, which one are you buying? A lot of people saying Xbox, a lot of people saying PlayStation 5. And surprisingly, Mike Ybarra replied. I didn't contact. He literally replied, and he says that he will be buying a PS5 because he'll be playing all his games on PC. And you know what that did? That got all the PlayStation fanboys very hyped, and they used that as ammo. PC fanboys hyped. They used that as ammo to, you know, to dish dirt on Xbox, and then people writing articles based on it. And I didn't think it was a big deal, but the thing is, there's a want in a community, right, to tear down what the next Xbox is going to be. They want this hype to end, and the thing is, so people are to fight the Xbox Series X hype. A lot of people are, you know, just referring to how bad Xbox One is or was. They're referring to no games, but they can't really keep saying no games, because right now we already know 3 confirmed games that were already revealed to us. We either saw trailers, we saw either a glimpse of gameplay trailer of Xbox Series X confirmed games already revealed. That was before the ball even dropped for 2020. We first saw Halo Infinite, we then saw Everwild, and the last game we saw was Hellblade 2, and we're about to see Forza Motorsport 8 fairly soon. And so those were 3 games that we got to see to pair with the console. We've seen one PlayStation game, and it's not one PlayStation 5 game, and it's not a first-party game. It's a PlayStation 5 PC game. I think Gearbox is doing it or publishing it. It's called Godfall. It looks good, but when you look at that game versus the games that were already showed on Xbox Series X, it's not that interesting. So the thing is, people are trying to run away from the Xbox Series hype, but they'll try to damage the Xbox Series X hype with Xbox One. Like, oh, it sucks, numbers, and then they try to throw this Instagram likes all over the place. It's like, okay, great. The thing is, the momentum for Xbox is so heavy to the point, as an Xbox fan, I'm excited, but I want to know what I want PlayStation to kind of show something now. I really do, because I play PlayStation. I don't. It's not my primary console. I don't plan on the PS5. Probably won't even be my primary console, but I do have interest. I will get it day one, just off name and just off history and name alone. I will get a PlayStation 5. It's a PlayStation 5. PlayStation is a worldwide brand, so people for some reason can't grasp why the PlayStation is more popular than the Xbox. It's like they'll sit there and then they'll run at Xbox guys and tease them about it as if this is some sort of like, oh, the Xbox is bad or Xbox is a flop because PlayStation's been around for 30 plus years, or I don't know, 95, not that long, but since at least with PlayStation consoles since the early 90s. Xbox came into the game in 2001, and it's only been popular in America, whereas PlayStation has been popular worldwide since then. So it's like it's like their petty straw man arguments. It's pointless, and it shows that they're very hungry. But the thing about Xbox and having all this momentum is how they carry it. They got to continue to be they got to continue to be like unpredictable. They can't be what we expect. Nobody expected to reveal until May or even E3. Now that they revealed in December, are they going to have a show in May, or will they have a show earlier than that? Is PlayStation still going to do a show in February? I feel like Microsoft and the Xbox team are in position to answer anything really PlayStation does, and I felt like their first move at the Game Awards kind of handicapped PlayStation for CES. I think PlayStation didn't really need to show anything at CES, but they had to say something just to put it out there, just to have like the public, so it could trend again and have people aware. Oh, because they already know that all this news about Xbox, oh, PlayStation 5, oh, that generates awareness, but it's nothing. Maybe next month we'll get more. And then after that, maybe Xbox will do something to pretty much capitalize on that. And I foresee for Xbox a show in maybe earlier than their typical May show, maybe March, maybe April, a traditional reveal for the Xbox Series X, Xbox Series S. Reveal both consoles this time, kind of give you a deep dive of what both the consoles can do, and rehash its release window. And E3, they can, reveal the date. It's pretty much reveal is release date, and reveal is pricing, so they can get pre-orders out of the way, and then they can go along and just show us all the bangers that they got coming for the second half of 2020 and 2021. We're expecting a lot, and I think Xbox is in a position to pretty much ride out this year like how PlayStation, when they dominated years. I feel like Xbox is in a rare position that they haven't been in a long time, because even though they don't have any mega games coming out in the first half of 2020, they have a lot. There's about like 6-7 games coming out before like in the first half. Some of them are AA, some of them are indies, but I wouldn't say high quality AA indie attempts to keep you busy. Ori 2, Bleeding Edge, Battletoads. There's the Flight Simulator. There's Grounded. There's Gear Tactics and stuff like that. So there's all sorts of like variety of games coming to keep us like in the loop playing something. Think a nice way to close out the Xbox One generation. And I think right when we go into E3, because remember, a lot of the games that were at last year's E3 and X19 were games that's going to come out before this E3. So when E3 come around, there's just so much of freshness that we like. It's just going to be so much of like fresh material there, and I feel like they're in a position to really kind of like continue this vibe. We all know what the Xbox Series X is. We know what it looks like. We know we want one. We're gonna get more information. I expect a lot of interviews to be going on. I expect a lot of traveling for Phil Spencer and the Xbox marketing team. Expect something from Digital Foundry. Expect something in March or April for their reveal event. E3 is going to be dominating, and then in the fall when the consoles release, and then you got the XO20, which is going to take place. It's going to be very everything like Xbox related, and so this is why it's really important to like see what PlayStation will do, because we know this is not going to last long. You know what I mean? PlayStation 5 is coming this year, and we know PlayStation 5 is the more popular brand. They're going to get more backing no matter what they do, whether they reveal a logo, whether they show off the controller, whether they show you a freaking a mid-tier a game as a launch title. It's going to get the backing and the support because their fan base is just much more larger. And I think right now, regardless of what PlayStation does, I feel like Xbox is in a rare position that's only good. They're ascending. I think the wave that they have right now is hard to mess up, and which is why I'm even more excited for this year. So it's right. I agree with Zucker. Xbox has all the momentum going into 2020. A lot of people will show you Instagram likes to negate that, but I'm not falling for that. I think that's really like a false way of thinking. Just given, I look at what's been talking. The only reason why we're talking about PlayStation 5 so much is because so much has been revealed about the Xbox Series X. Not much has been revealed about the PlayStation 5. And that, like, you gotta, it's hand in hand. If the Xbox, if everything, let's say the reveal from the Game Awards didn't happen and stuff like that, and we're just sort of waiting for May and February, we'll hear about PlayStation because everybody's assuming February, PlayStation show. So we'll hear tit for tat and stuff like that. We'll hear things, but it would not be to this magnitude where it's this heavy talk if had not been for the Xbox Series X rolling in. You know what I mean? So I want to know your guys' thoughts in the comment section below. Give me a like if you enjoyed this video, if you enjoyed what I have to say, my thoughts. Probably gonna drop another video on something else because I do want to talk about like games and continue to talk about what I want to see from the Xbox moving forward in their first party studios. But please like this video. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section. Subscribe if you're not subscribed, and I will talk to you guys later. As always, Xbox is the best box, and I am the best bot. Good night or good morning if you're on the other side of the globe. Peace.